morning. Today is January 14th and it is Monday, and I'm sorry, but it's not starting off very well. It's supposed to rain today, tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, and I don't think I'm ready for it because I get zero break when it's raining outside. I love my kids, I love my class, but I need a break. Like, I need some time for me. And right now, the computer's not working, so I'm trying to remain calm, but it's just sitting at the screen and I can't hit OK. Usually I just hit OK and it goes fine. So I'm gonna restart it one more time, and then I'm going to call IT. Whew, okay. So maybe some of you guys know, maybe not, but I am just outside LAUSD, Los Angeles Unified School District. I am not part of LAUSD, but we are very close to it. So they are on strike. Today is the first day. I ordered a shirt specifically. It was red, it was really cute. It hasn't came yet. So instead, I am wearing I'm an educator shirt with my CTA stuff on the back, and I got this at a new teacher conference I went to in San Diego about a month ago. Also, right now I am going to get together pages for a student who's been out sick for like 5 days, and her mom's gonna come pick up her missing work along with stuff we'll be doing throughout the days. So that is what I will be getting together right now. I don't know if you can tell, but I am pretty stressed out. I went to the gym just this morning at 5 a.m. and I worked out, and I'm kind of just like meh. But oh, and I forgot my coffee in the car. I will go get my coffee on my prep, I think. Man. Hey, the bell rings in 9 minutes and my computer is still not coming on. The good news is it's minimum day today, and we get out at 12:55. Called IT, and of course my prep is this morning, and I needed to prep number lines and get them laminated. I needed to print and laminate, and I needed to print a couple more things, but I can't because my computer won't turn on. But hopefully it gets fixed before my lesson today. Otherwise, I would waste a whole day of not teaching because I need my computer. Okay, I'm just gonna do my schedule right now and try to be in a better mood. Okay, let's take a gander of what we're doing today. So, Thomas Edison, main idea. Then we're gonna have recess, so they have PE in the morning. Main idea, Thomas Edison. It's a book we're reading in Journeys. And then math is part of a group for fractions. Then we have planners, holes, Chromebooks, and pack up. Oh, I also bought my kids a basketball, so they're gonna be super excited about this, and I'm excited for them. I love seeing them play basketball. Oh my gosh, I made it. End of the day. Thank gosh. Ugh. Today was just one of those days where I wasn't feeling it, the kids weren't feeling it. Every time it rains, it's just crazy. My computer is done for. They're bringing me a brand new computer, and they're like, oh, did you have everything saved on your computer? There's some things I did not have saved on my computer, and that's my fault. But what can I do? I can't do anything about it. So right now I have a data team meeting. It's a PLC, I think. Basically we go over data and assessment, and I don't know. So that's what we're doing for 1:30, I think, until 3. And then I'm gonna stay here until 4 and clean some stuff up. Basically my whole day was ruined because my computer wasn't working, and that's one of the things with technology is it's amazing, but sometimes it totally screws me up. I couldn't do my main idea lesson, I couldn't do my whole math lesson, so now I'm back a day on everything, which I don't think is that big of a deal, but I don't know, I need to stay paced, especially in math with the rest of the school, like the rest of 3rd grade, but So tomorrow we're just gonna do everything we planned for today, basically. Said my computer should be done around 10 a.m. tomorrow. So hopefully that's the case, and if it is, we will be doing math at the end of the day because I can't skip another math lesson. This math lesson should be easier tomorrow. It's parts of a group with fractions, so I was excited to teach that today, but whatever. So everything's just gonna be pushed. I got some laminating done. That was good, at least. Some number lines that I laminated, and I got homework packets done. That's all I got done today, and a little bit of grading. So overall, kind of a crappy Monday, but not every day is gonna be a fabulous day. Okay, let's get this meeting over with. Wait, one of my students gave me this cup for Christmas. It keeps it ice cold all day. This, it kept it icy for a whole 24 hours. I left it in my car and I came back and it was still ice cold in here. It's amazing. It came in like a pack or like a gift set. It's awesome, so. Still iced coffee. Okay, I am back from my meeting and I have the hugest headache ever. Didn't do data teams. We did LPAC stuff. And for those of you not in California, it's English language like assessment for English language learners. Whew. Staying in my room for 1 hour. I can't play music. I'm just gonna tidy up and I'm gonna leave and enjoy my night. And hopefully tomorrow's a better day. So when your school is low on copies and you can't make copies, really, this is what you have to do. So I just made flow maps from old paper because I need them for tomorrow and we don't really have copies left over. We're getting like told to use less and less copies, so I just hand draw these. It is 5 till 4. I am going home, and I think today was a perfect day of having a bad day. Like, it's going to happen, and usually it's things that I can't control. Alrighty, so tomorrow it's supposed to rain again, and of course the rain doesn't help because it just gets me a little irritated because I have no time for myself. But so tomorrow it's supposed to rain again. It's supposed to rain Wednesday and Thursday, so okay, I will catch you guys tomorrow. See you. Good morning and happy Tuesday. Today is Tuesday, January 15th, and my computer is still dead. Obviously they're gonna replace it today, so I'm a little upset because I don't know how I'm gonna teach my lesson without my smartboard. Ugh. So I think I'm just gonna knock this lesson out of the way. It's just main idea from our text. We're gonna be looking at a few pages and finding the main idea out of those texts, or out of these text pages. So yeah, just gonna have to display everything on this by hand on the board, which I'm not that happy about because I made PowerPoints for my entire lesson and I can't use it. I also hope that my computer gets fixed by math time, which is at 10, which I don't think it will, so I might have to switch some things around because I need my math lesson today. Like, it will slow me so far back if I don't get my math lesson. And I make PowerPoints for all my math lessons. Like, that's how I set them up. I do, we do, you do with my PowerPoints. So stressful. So this is the page I made for the main idea and details. So main idea and supporting details. So I always tell them the main idea goes on the cone, and then we have details to build on the scoops. So I guess I'll just have to, I don't know, old school right now. That is what I have to do. Then after after recess, we're probably gonna do adjectives and adverbs instead of math, and hopefully I can push math until after computer lab. So let me show you what we're doing today. That would probably help. So we have main idea, Thomas Edison, and hopefully we can start on our flow map for our writing. Then we have part of our group for math, hopefully. Then lunch, we do planners right after lunch. We read wholes, and then we have computer lab 12:20 to 1:05. And then we have adjectives and adverbs for our ELD time. So I might have to switch math and ELD. I may have to switch those. I had to bring my laptop so I can take attendance and stuff because I can't do anything without my computer. I'm sorry that I am complaining. It's just a bummer. These flow maps after school yesterday by hand, and this is how we structure our writing. It's like our third day of writing. A lot of teachers take 1 week to write a paper. I am not there. I'm at 2 weeks for a paper, and that's okay with me. It's my first year. I'm trying my best. So I'm at 2 weeks for a paper, and we're focusing on narratives because we have our benchmark assessment in March. So we have a couple more writings until then. So that's our flow map. And for adjectives and adverbs, I'm just gonna hang these up on my smartboard, and I'm gonna write the adjectives, or we're gonna make basically a word sort of adjectives and adverbs, and then they're gonna glue this in their ELA notebook. And it's not raining super hard, so they're able to go outside, thank gosh. But when I was recording earlier, the tech came in. So embarrassing. So embarrassing. Because my lesson went pretty good, even though it was on the smartboard. It was really good, and I was happy with it. So I feel like every day my lessons are getting a little better, and I'm learning more how to teach the skills better. So I'm really happy about that. He totally caught me, so awkward. And he installed a new hard drive, so my computer started back up. And but my internet's not working, and I have math in like 30 minutes. So I'm hoping the internet works. If not, I'm just gonna start my lesson at 10, but I have an idea. This might be really stupid, but I'm gonna try it. I have my personal computer, and I have my Google Drive. So what I was thinking about doing, just putting it flat and putting on my camera to shine on the board, because the camera's working. I just want my lesson, because I do, we do, you do, and I write specifically on here, and it helps them a lot. So we're doing parts of a group today, so hopefully that works, or my internet starts working. Just in case the tech guy comes back, I'm gonna put you guys away, and I will meet back up with you at lunch, but I think it's gonna be a rainy day for lunch. I think it's supposed to start raining at 11, and our lunch is at 11:15. So therefore, boo. But I'll catch you up after school today. Okay. Peace. Okay, it is extremely later after school. It is 4:18. I went to my team teacher's room, and we learned how to assign a test online. It's such a struggle figuring things out with curriculum. So this is the first time we're doing an online assessment. We're gonna do our first one on Friday, just to try it out. And yeah. And also, I got information about awards, and my district is very different because we do standard-based grading, and basically the kids are graded on a scale 1 to 3 if they can do each standard. And we have to give awards out for that. So I need to fill those out, and those are gonna get sent home on Friday for the awards ceremony. So that is another thing to do. Overall, today was really good. My kids were pretty talkative during the math, which gets me irritated because math is my favorite to teach, and it's really fast paced. It's like I do 2 examples, we do some, and I check your whiteboards in between, like check. If you're wondering, it's called the test model, and being a first-year teacher and going through the curriculum or the credentialing courses, never heard of it, never learned it, and that's something that would have been really helpful for me. And it's basically just an I do, we do, you do. And I'm not even joking, I seriously was never taught that in credentialing school. So, had to learn that on my own during my first year of teaching, and yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna leave at 5. I got all my grading done in computer lab. They just do a reading software, and they're just sitting there on the computers in computer lab, so I just grade during that time and I enter grades. So I got all that done. So I think right now I'm going to look up a Martin Luther King thing to do next week. I want to do like a social studies Martin Luther King, something that will work for a social studies grade and an ELA grade, something like that. So I'm gonna look for one to purchase on TPT, and then I will catch back up with you guys right at the very end of my day. Okay, so they redid my hard drive in my computer, but it's so frustrating. I'm pretty good at technology, but what is going on? This is what my computer looks like. There's no internet on it. I don't know. Hopefully he'll come back in tomorrow to fix it. And then, usually I can drag my screens all the way over. Like I just click and drag all the way over, and then it goes on my smartboard right here. But yeah, it's not working. It's driving me nuts. And I didn't show you guys, but literally I took my laptop and folded it, because my laptop folds. I can fold it flat, and I folded it underneath the document camera for my math lesson today, because I need my PowerPoint for my math lesson, or my Google Slides. And it was on, you have to access it through the internet, so I didn't have it. So improvision is a huge teacher tip. You will improvise. So 4:30 I'm gonna leave because my internet doesn't work on my computer. We have a really strict like firewall or whatever, so not a lot of things I can access. I can't even access Pinterest without overwriting, and I only know how to do that on my staff computer, so I can't access TPT on the internet on my laptop. So I'm just gonna go home and access it. It was day 2 of the rain, and thank gosh we did not have rainy day. And we did not have recess indoors. I swore we were, and I was like dreading it. Tomorrow I think it's going to rain all day, and same with Thursday. It is going to pour all day. So I will catch back up with you guys tomorrow, and I'm gonna go relax at home. And you know what? I've been waking up at 4:30 every morning for yesterday and today, and I plan on doing it the rest of the week. I've been waking up early to work out at 4:30 a.m. and it's not that bad. I'm not even tired right now. It's really weird. It's really cool though, but it's awesome. So I will catch back up with you guys tomorrow. Good morning and happy Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, January 16th, and it is day 3 of the rain. So this morning the sun is actually poking through out of the clouds. It's really pretty. I wish I had my camera this morning, but I know the clouds are going to be covering up soon, and we will probably be on another rainy day. I'm sorry. I know I'm complaining about the rainy day, but it's a bummer. Our school, like if it drizzles, they go inside and the kids and the teachers have to watch the kids all day. I need a break. I woke up this morning. I've been waking up at 4:30 every morning to go to the gym. And it's been pretty good. I just get tired when I get home to get ready because I just want to go back to bed. But once I get ready and come to school, I feel good. And I'm not even tired by the end of the day. I think I was more tired when I woke up at like 6:30. Oh my gosh. I just remembered I left my laptop in my room. And I probably need it. I might go at recess to grab my computer. I'll see if my computer turns on. Sorry, random thought. Alright, so here's my day. We are going to do a flow map and the intro paragraph. We're going to review the math, we're going to do a check my progress on the fraction kites. Then we will be doing planners, holes. We would have a library, but the librarian quit, so they need to find another one, so we don't have library. So we have adjectives and adverbs that we're going to be doing for ELD. And then this is when they can make up work if they're behind. And then we have computer lab. Okay, I really don't know what's going on with my computer. It turned on. So maybe there's internet to it now. I will try. Still no internet? I don't know if the tech's gonna come back in. I have no idea what's going on. So let me show you what we're doing today. Here's our flow maps that we will be filling out. With our circle maps that I have to pass back. Here's our circle maps that we filled out about Thomas Edison, and they had to do one on their own, and that's what I graded, the one they did on their own. The check my progress that we will be doing for math. Seems easy enough. Here is the fraction kite we're going to be doing. So I got this from Amy Lemon's, the fraction pack. So basically they're going to make their own fraction kite and glue it on a blank piece of paper or reused piece of paper and do these little things, and I will show them how to do that. This is the paper for our Fold 5-9, how we write our rough drafts. So the kids, the bell's gonna ring soon. When I get my computer, or I'll go into the computer lab and do it, but for my early finishers that have everything done, what I'm starting to do now is only let students who are done with everything participate in STEAM. Because I have a couple kids that take forever because they talk too much. So I don't want them to be a part of STEAM because they're not getting their work done. It's more of an incentive. So I'm giving them time today, since we don't have a library, to catch up on unfinished work. Now it is really hard for me to figure out ideas for early finishers because I used to have them just go on their Chromebooks, but no, they rush through everything just to get on the Chromebook. So, and I let them do like typing.com, which is more of a fun activity, so I probably won't let them do that. Instead, there's this thing called Khan Academy, Khan Academy, and you just assign like videos and work for them to work on. So I think that's what I'll be doing for early finishers. I did the whole first unit of fractions. Now I'll do it maybe for addition and subtraction for a review. Alrighty, it's my lunch. I already ate, and I have about 5 minutes left. Yeah, my day's going okay. I got observed by my district person, and this is just a really tough, constantly being watched and observed at random. It's really stressful, actually. So that's a huge struggle for me right now. I just feel like I am getting constantly judged, which I am, and it's hard because I second guess everything. And it's just a bummer and it's hard, but you know what? Whatever. I just gotta get through it till I have a clear credential, and that's gonna be in 2 more years, so yeah. I'm just kind of right now at the point where I'm just annoyed. I'm annoyed my computer's not working, so I can't give the lessons I want to give in the right way. Tomorrow I'm doing a lesson on fractions on a number line. Oh my gosh, how am I supposed to teach that without my computer? I don't know what I'm gonna do. So I really hope my computer works tomorrow, because if not, it ruins a lot of stuff for me. Maybe I have to pull small groups for it. But that's gonna be so annoying if I have to do that. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I just hope it works tomorrow because I'm already behind in the fractions unit. Sorry, I'm just blurting out. It's hard being new and being constantly watched all the time and being judged all the time. It's hard. I'm just gonna relax and chill until it's time to bring them in and finish the day strong and positive. So, positive. Hey, I just got done with after school duty. It's only 15 minutes. I'm gonna stay until probably 4, maybe, get a lot of stuff done. And then I'll catch back up with you to show you what I got done. Right now, because I want to go on TPT and look for a sequence of events practice, but I can't. It's such a struggle when you don't have a computer. I think that's the theme. Complain constantly about not having a computer. Sorry, it's just tough. Let me show you how I kind of plan for ELA. Okay, every teacher plans extremely different. I plan, I would say, very old school. I plan on paper. I map everything out on paper, and then I map everything out on paper first, and then I put it into plan book how I should, because I have to set it up a certain way for my principal, and then I make the copies and print everything. So I'm very old school with my plans. Let me show you how I planned ELA for like 2 weeks about. Let me show you. I literally have a paper like this and I separate it. So I always have day 1 and day 2 with vocab squares, but I always do a practice after the vocab squares. So our main skill for the next story is a sequence of events. And I always put the I can statement, the standard right here so I can see it. And then I literally map out, these are notes to myself, PowerPoint, make from here, do all this is how I construct my PowerPoints. And this is the order we do. And that continues on. So I literally go through the teacher edition and I pull everything I want, put it on paper, make it make sense, and then I make my worksheets. What I do for every story, each story takes me 1.5 weeks to 2 weeks. For each story, I like to do a writing to go with the theme of the story. So this week I'm doing, these last 2 weeks, we are focusing on Thomas Edison and what happens when you meet Thomas Edison and you guys play with some of his inventions. So that was the narrative for this week, these last 2 weeks for the story. Now the story is Technology Wins the Game, so I have to think of a writing for that. And I like to kind of theme it out. It just makes it more fun. I like units. So I always, so for our main skill for the story, it's going to be sequence of events. So I just found this on the internet. I did not make this. I didn't buy this. I just searched sequence of events on Google, and this is what came up. And I printed it out, and I actually just put it onto Publisher. I love to use Publisher. And I added down here, just a question, would a different order work just as well? Why or why not? So we're really focusing on the sequence of events and making something. And we're going to do page 405. And a total of 4 examples of this. Again, I make my own worksheets because I do not like the worksheets the curriculum has provided for me. And yes, I will take the time out of my day and plan accordingly because otherwise I don't feel comfortable teaching it. if that makes sense. And then we also always have comprehension questions to go with the story. I usually pick 3 to 4, and we focus on using race. So they have to answer these questions using race. Restate, answer, cite, and explain, or elaborate. And then I always have them answer with draw a picture to your answer the essential question for the story. So our essential question is, how do inventions help others? So that is what we will be focusing on also. Again, since I didn't have my computer, I am super bummed about my lessons not going as smooth. I planned so much into my PowerPoint presentations and doing the pair talk and timers and everything perfect, and I can't use it. It's driving me nuts. I know I probably look so annoying going like all the time. I don't know. That's just how I talk sometimes, so forgive me. I'm gonna get my plan on, and I'll catch back up with you guys. Here's some of the kites that came out. Some of them came out really nice, and some of them didn't really understand what I wanted them to do. This is the thing. This is what happens. I'm on standard-based grading. It's so hard to explain. I'll save it to another meeting. Those of you who do standard-based grading, I think you feel me on the, maybe not. I'm confused by it. Again, it's for another video. Let me know if you want to learn more about it. I think it's the new trend going on in education, but I don't know if I should grade those or not. Should I grade that? I don't know. Should I grade that as a project grade? I don't know what to do. Like, half and half my kids did well, half didn't. And I'm like, and whenever my kids don't do well, I feel like it's my fault. It's my fault because I didn't explain something well enough. And I couldn't show them my example very well because my document camera wasn't working. So I had to walk over and like show them one-on-one, but it's just easier if it's just up at all times. The struggle. This is for next week. It's sequence of events. And yeah, story did. Sorry, it was like student work I put on top because I'm putting it away. But this is for next week, the next 2 weeks. I made a text feature out of the Scholastic News. I just cut, pasted, and yeah, that's what I did. Here it is, looking good. But I really want to take my multiplication muscles down. I just have not been keeping up with it at all. Like, I've not been keeping up with it at all, so I just don't really want to have it there. I'd rather have a focus wall up there. I might just leave it this year and then next year take it down, but it's just not working for me. I can't keep up with it. I have too much stuff in my head. Ugh. It is 4:45 and I'm about to go to Walmart because I need some things for an experiment tomorrow. So I will catch you guys tomorrow. Happy Wednesday. Good morning. Oh, it is pouring outside. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Today is absolutely pouring. 100% it's going to be a rainy day today. I'm going to quickly show you what we're doing today, and then I'm going to put out their morning work because I think the tech's coming in soon, and then I have to get my kids in like 10 minutes from the cafeteria. So this is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing just a group discussion for 30 minutes. We're not going to do this. I'm going to save that for next week. Then we're going to be doing our writing, which I'll probably bump up there for intro paragraph and the rest of our paragraphs. Then we're going to be doing fractions on a number line, and unless my computer works, I'm going to have to do small groups. Joy. Then we have lunch, holes, science, where do clouds come from? My brother's coming in to help because he's done with his semester for right now and he has free time. However, if my computer doesn't work, we can't do this. And then ELD, we're going to do around the room adverb and adjective. activity. Alrighty, I'm gonna put out their morning work and get this day going. But I'm thinking next week I'm not gonna do I want to do a whole week of Martin Luther King next week, and that will cover a lot of social studies grades. So I think that's what I'm going to plan for also today, a whole week of social studies of Martin Luther King, and then we'll continue with the weather cycle the next week, and we'll do a lot more science activities next week. It's really hard being a new teacher and trying to figure out a schedule that works to fit everything in. I am struggling so bad in that, especially when you have to teach ELA and writing. Those are two separate things. It's really hard. So I'm just trying to balance everything. I may just do writing every day after recess for like 45 to 30 minutes. I might just do that just to cram it in every day. And it's hard because I have PE in the morning. So it's like, okay, when am I gonna fit all this in? It's a little crazy. But I'm getting there. It's getting better. I will catch back up with you guys later. Don't know when. Probably after school. Or maybe during the experiment. Hopefully it works. Here's my teacher bag. I don't have a teacher bag. I use this roller cart for a teacher bag. And it is soaked. But I went to Walmart last night and bought cups for our experiment today. Yay! It's my breakfast of champions. Yes.
Kendra, what do you that's what I had a good job. Number 2, I put
End of the day, and I made it. It's not pouring as bad right now. But my feet are killing me. Man, okay, at the end of the day, I didn't film it, darn, but we did the science experiment and my brother came in to help, and it was fun. I just don't have my computer, so I have to lay my laptop down over the document camera, and the sound's not that loud, but whatever. Other than that, my math lesson went well. Students were understanding it. And I did not think they were going to understand fractions on a number line. But the way I feel like I'm chunking it so small, it's helping them. Oh my gosh, I'm so proud of all of them. I always do an exit ticket after lunch. That is something I do every day. So out of my 26 students I had today, because I had 2 absent, 5 of them did not get it correct. And that is good to me. 5 did not get it correctly. So today will be day 2. I'll show you what we're doing tomorrow. Tomorrow's day 2 of this, and I will show you what we're doing. But basically, they called and said my computer will not be fixed until the district fixes something on their end. So I have no idea when that's going to happen, but as long as I have my document camera working, I'll be happy. I don't remember when my observation is next week. My observation is next Thursday. So a week from today is my observation. Okay, I can handle that. I can handle that. I'm pretty sure my computer will be fixed by then, because if not, I will just continue to complain. I haven't complained yet, but if it's not done by Monday, I'll just tell my principal, like, my observation's on Thursday and my computer is still not fixed. So yeah, I am planning on doing a video of my observation experience. This will be my 3rd one. My first 2, I'll talk all about that in a different video, but I want you guys to see, like, how much goes into planning an observation, because it's so much pressure. Maybe not for you guys or other people, but I'm on a temporary contract. So I get a pink slip in March. No matter what, I get a pink slip. And then a couple days will go, and then they'll either re-offer me a job or I go on my merry way. So in March, I will find out if I will continue to work for my district. Sometimes I'm in 3rd grade this year at this school, but they might move me to a totally different grade in a totally different school. Now, If they moved me to a different school, I would be okay with it. But I do not want to leave 3rd grade. Like, I want to get good at my craft in 3rd grade. And I want to do well. Like, I feel like I can do better and better and better each year. So I really hope they don't move me out of 3rd grade. It is a little stressful knowing that I am temporary. So it's okay. I'm just keeping my spirit strong. I feel good. I'm trying the best that I can, so I'm feeling good, and I feel like my kids are really grasping the math, and I'm so proud of them. And I put a lot of thought and like heart into my lessons, and I really want them to understand what was going on and what we're learning. Okay, right now it is 2:30. I'm going to stay until 4, plan out the rest of my week next week. So many decisions to be made. I don't know, it's so hard. I'm trying to like go with the pace of my other 3rd grade team, but I'm behind all of them in the story at least. Everyone's on the same page in math, but on the stories for ELA, I am way behind. But I don't really care, because I'm teaching the skill, not the story. I'm really concentrating on sequence of events or main idea, and I focus on it for like 2 weeks, and then we move on to a new skill. So, I don't know. I was literally about to leave. Then I remembered, oh yeah, our principal, or the district, wants us to do an IAB assessment. Basically, the kids are going and taking like a state test, and then we're analyzing how they do so we can teach them how to take the test better. And I totally forgot we have to have those done by February 5th, and I already planned my week for next week. The struggle. So I am gonna plan it for the next week because those take all day. So anyways, I will see you guys tomorrow. I wasn't planning on filming all week, but it turned out that way. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Hopefully the rain will be all over tomorrow and we can go back to our normal schedule. And you know, when it rains, the kids are cray cray. So I'm excited to have my normal kids back. So I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning and happy Friday. Today is Friday, 18th of January, and I'm excited that it is Friday. Maybe it was because I worked out in the morning this week that I felt like this week was super long, or the fact that I had to stress about my computer all week. I don't know, but yeah, it's been a long week. And today is my 5th day without a computer. Thank gosh I have a laptop that folds flat, because otherwise I don't know what I would do. Not give very good lessons, I don't think. I'm going to put a morning workout for my class, and then I think I have a meeting for my union, because I'm part of the teachers union. It's either at 7:20 or 7:30. I do not remember. It might be at 7:20. So I'm gonna go do that. And I'm wearing this shirt. I got this shirt from Amazon actually, but it has California and a heart that says teacher, and it's red, and our school's colors are actually red, so it works to wear this on Friday, but I bought this for the Los Angeles Teachers Union to support them, because I can't imagine. They have 36 students in 1st grade. It's so ridiculous. I think it's too many to have 28. I have 28, and I'm just like, if I had a quarter less, my life would be so much different, like teaching wise. So props to them for doing what they for standing up for themselves. Real quick, what we're doing today, we're doing Thomas Edison comprehension questions, and then we're going to take a vocabulary test online. That's our first time doing it. Hopefully it turns out well. Then after recess, spelling test, and we're going to work on paragraph 4 of our writing. Then we have fractions on a number line day 2 with a couple other different activities, and I'm going to reteach it. And then planners, holes, and then we'll be doing ELD, which is around the room adjectives and adverbs, and we'll just take a test on it. And then free time, which is STEAM, which is make up unfinished work. And I was right, it was at 7:20. But I won a Starbucks gift card, yeah, and a raffle. I won because when we wear shirts, our WUDA shirts, our union shirts on Wednesday, we get to put a card in for a raffle, and I won. I'll catch you guys at recess. Happy Friday. Okay, it is now after school, and I had a quick meeting after school. It was just about our grading. We do standard based, very different, and it's new for everyone. So yeah, we had a meeting about that, and then I went to make some copies and make some scans to email the parents, and then yeah, that's it. It's 3 o'clock. Now, I may be weird, however, I personally do not mind staying late, especially when I have nothing else to do at home. My boyfriend doesn't get off work, I think, until 5, I think. So I really don't mind staying late to plan my week for next week. I only have to plan for 3 days in math. Maybe only 2, because I have observation next week. So I'm just going to plan everything out, put everything into my little bins, and make my bulletin board for Martin Luther, clean off my ELA stuff, and leave. By the way, I am teaching fractions on a number line. I thought that was going to be my hardest lesson, but it's not. My kids did so well. I did not think I was going to teach it as well as I did, but I really chunked it so small that it was easy to understand, and I am so proud of them. I did, so every day after math, they have an exit ticket, and I have them here, and only 2 students out of my 27 did not understand. And I am just like, yes. Last night, I was just hanging out with my brother and my boyfriend and my mom, and I was just laughing because my brother, he came in and he helped me with the science lesson yesterday, and you really don't know how much weird stuff goes on in the classroom. Like, it is entertainment in the classroom. What I mean is there's just so much like funny things that happen that I don't see because I'm busy like teaching. I don't hear their little conversations or their little like funny things that come out of their mouth all the time, or the funny things that they do. So yesterday my brother was telling me about all the funny things he saw, and I was just dying of laughter. I laughed so hard, I cried. And I'm like, wow, am I really that stressed out to not enjoy the little things I see in my classroom? Like, chill out. I just need to chill out. Don't be so stressed, and don't be so like, just chill. There's funny stuff that happens, and I just need to really just open my eyes and see all the funny things and not focus so much on oh, the paperwork, oh, this, oh, that. I really need to start enjoying more of the atmosphere of what I do and enjoy more what my students are doing and saying. Yeah. I was just laughing so hard. I was crying tears. Oh, it was so good. Today, I was trying to fill out my progress reports I send out on Fridays. And of course, I have 20 kids coming up to me and telling me random things that I really don't care about, or random things that do not matter, or just random stuff. And I was just sitting here filling out the reports, and I'm just like, whatever. Like, my reports are going to get done. Just amuse them for 2 seconds, and they'll be on their way. Instead of just yelling at them like, get away from me, or shoe fly. That's what a teacher told me one time. Shoe fly, don't bother me. Yeah, I strive not to be that teacher to say those things because it really hurt my feelings as a kid. Okay, I think I rambled enough. I will catch back up with you guys when I'm done doing my plans and all of that. Here's a little insight to how I am planning my math. It's 4:20. I'll probably be here till 6, but whatever. So I just went through my lesson in my book, and if I am not really sure how to teach it, I look it up on YouTube and I literally type in fraction, what am I doing? Fraction as one whole. And some videos come up and then I'm like, oh, that's how I could teach it. So then I just write down steps to teach the math, and I just put it in my plan book. So then I just plug it into my plan book. I don't know if you can really see, but that's what works for me best. Just to send to my principal. And then I start to make my Google slide presentation for the lesson. So then I just copy and paste what I put into plan book into my PowerPoint. Our curriculum has online availability to shine on the board, and the students can follow along in their books, but don't like it. I love the way I do math. I love it. I really do. Maybe I'll do a video about it, but it's basically test model, and it's amazing. I really enjoy it. So this is exactly how I plan. I put it all on paper. I do an I do, then we do, and I just copy the steps onto all of my slides. Again, math is my favorite just because it's really concrete and I can create steps. And I really am enjoying it. It's just taking me a lot of time because all of this is brand new to me and the curriculum's brand new. So I'm trying to take the curriculum and put it into my brain to process it how I know my kids will interpret it correctly. So yeah. Put into my plan book, erased when I saved it. What the? Mad. Very mad. So, I guess I'll just plug it all in at home. Whatever. At least I get the PowerPoints made. But that is so stupid and annoying. It's 5:15 and I just finished planning for my math. When I get home or this weekend, probably Sunday, I will plug everything into my plans. I just don't want to do that right now because I did and it got erased. So I just did a lesson on comparing fractions. I looked at so here's how I wrote it out. Again, write out everything. Then I looked at the curriculum and I really didn't like the pages they used. So I made my own pages and I made them right into a sentence. So I'm really just focusing on the skill. I really want them to understand that they can draw pictures or they can use the fraction bars to compare fractions. So I feel pretty good about my lesson. Now I am going to clean everything up, put everything in my little bin thingies, and then maybe set up my bulletin board real quick, and then I'll leave. Yeah. I wish, this says, you can't see it, but it says, we have a dream, defend, respect, equal, accept, motivate, and then a little thing of Martin Luther King that we're going to be working on next week. And then we're going to be mainly working on sequencing and then text features. That's the 2 skills we're working on with this next story. And if I could redo my room, of course, I would put a focus board, huge focus board right here, probably for math. Huge focus board here for math, and then instead of my multiplication muscles, I would put a huge ELA focus board. I think focus boards are going to be my thing. I really like them. Really fun, especially since I focus on a story for 2 weeks at a time. I feel like it's worth it. But yeah. Now that is done, I'm going to look over my plans, continuing to listen to music, and put all my bins, like put all the papers in the bins. And then I will go home. It's 5:38. I'll probably leave at 6. Okay. I totally just colored this. Gonna cut it and laminate it and hang it up on my focus board. Perfect. Love. The only thing I have to worry about this weekend is finishing up my plans, aka making them like good enough to send out. It's funny. It's really funny. It's more like I'm doing my plan book to appease other people than how it works for me, because how it works for me is very different than how I have to do it, kinda. I like the I do, we do, you do, but I don't like, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but basically you just have to jump through hoops, and that's what I'm doing, and it takes a lot of time, but you have to do it. So this weekend on Monday, I will be planning for my observation, and I am planning on filming that whole process, how long it takes me, my stresses, what the heck goes on during an observation, because my first observation, I showed up to the pre-observation meeting and I had nothing. I didn't know I had to have my lesson done. I was just like, hi, I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, that's my next video. That's what I'll be planning on doing on Monday. Thank you guys so much for watching me this week. I felt like this week was so long. Maybe because I was working out in the morning and I wasn't used to it. Or I don't know, but it's over and now I'm gonna enjoy my weekend. Game night tomorrow night with my friends. And then on Sunday, we're watching the Rams play. The house is gonna be tense. I'm not a Rams fan. My mom, my dad, and my brother are, and it's gonna be intense. So, love sports. I love watching sports, and I love watching a good game. So it'll be fun. Okay, thank you guys so much for watching me. Please like, comment, subscribe, and thank you so much. I'll catch you in my next video. Yes, this is how I'm leaving my area. Yes, 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 yes. Yes.